Hi, y'all. Greetings from Texas. My name is Courtney, and I am very passionate about helping women with invisible illnesses realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one you had envisioned for yourself, but time is going to pass anyway. You have got to figure out how to make the best of it. And you know what? That's true for anybody. And today seems like a really appropriate day to talk about how do you change your mind in an unchangeable situation. Obviously, this is not politically related other than just being a little tongue in cheek given the topic, but sometimes we are in situations that we can't change in our personal lives. Has nothing to do with the bigger picture. So how do you deal with that? What do you do about that? This information, by the way, is from mindbodygreen.com. Well, first of all, you cannot fix what you're not willing to face. Why are you unhappy? Be specific. A lot of times, like, oh, I'm so angry. Well, what are you angry about? And what are you really angry about? It's easy to react on the surface, but a lot of times that surface is hiding something a lot deeper. You played a role. This is what you have to accept. You played a role in putting yourself into this situation. You need to be honest with yourself, and you just need to accept responsibility. And it's so weird how that's become such an undesirable thing with a lot of people, but you have to accept responsibility. You are the person who put yourself where you are. Nobody else did it. You need to know that for the vast majority of us, happiness is largely a choice. Now, of course, there are people who have very severe clinical depression. Those aren't the people that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the average, everyday person. It is a choice. Look, I have health issues up to my flippin' eyeballs. It is my choice. I can wake up every day and oh, boo-hoo, and this hurts and that hurts and my life sucks. But what's the point of that? There isn't one. Our attitude is largely largely the result of our perception of our experiences. Now, what does that mean? Our perception that's influenced by everything in your life that led up to this moment is going to influence your perception. You and I could go to the movies and sit down and watch the exact same movie together, but because of our experiences and because of our personal perceptions, I could walk out going, oh my gosh, that was a cinematic masterpiece. And you could walk out going, that was such a pile of crap. I want my money back. It's the same movie. It's just a different perspective. You need to remember, few situations are truly hopeless, but it's up to you to find the positives. And I really recommend that you write them down. I'm going to give you at least what I think is a great example of this. When my aunt passed several years ago, she was one of my best friends. Oh gosh, don't cry, Court. She was one of my best friends, and it sucked so bad losing her. But you know what? The family gathered like families do at these times. And I got to meet my cousin's beautiful, amazing wife. And I really like her. She's a wonderful woman. I would not have had that opportunity otherwise. My sister-in-law, she's been married to my brother for I don't even know how long, forever. But she's been a part of my life since I was pretty young. And we're very close. And I would have never believed this, but going through my aunt's belongings and cleaning out her stuff, which by the way sucks if you've never done it, but it really deepened our friendship. So even though that was a horrible moment in our lives, there were some good things that came out of it. But it's a choice. Hey, this sucks, but these are the good things. That's up to you to figure that out. Kind of a side note, several years ago, I was on a very restrictive diet, and the doctor that I was seeing for it, he told me once, Courtney, the thing I like best about you is no matter what life throws your way, you always manage to find the silver lining. So housework, well, it kind of sucks, but this is how I'm dealing with it. And this was when my mom was sick. Well, how's your mom? Well, she's not doing good, but This is how I'm dealing with it. This is how I'm trying to approach it. And everything's fine till he asked me how the diet is going, and I just exploded. I hate every effing minute of this effing diet. And he was like, wow. But you know what? That was because that was how I chose to look at that diet, although it was an obnoxious pain in the ass. But there was a lot of benefits that came out of that diet. I just made myself crazy because I can be super obsessive. Anyway, it just made me think of that. Number 3, words matter. What you tell yourself, it's everything. It really is. Those of us who are of a certain age will remember the old Canon camera commercials. Attitude is everything. Look, if you wake up every day and you tell yourself, oh my gosh, this sucks and my life sucks and everything's horrible, then guess what? Your life sucks and everything is horrible because that's how you are choosing to view the world. I could do that every day, but what the hell is the point of that? I choose to get up every day and go, okay, maybe this isn't so great, but, on really high pain days, my go-to is, you know what, tomorrow's probably going to be a better day. It's not a whole lot to hang my hat on, but it's enough hope to keep my spirits from completely plummeting. Excuse me. But you need to watch how you talk to yourself. Don't tell yourself, well, I can't do that. Then no, you can't. Oh, it's hopeless. Then it is, because you've decided it's hopeless. Oh, that's impossible. Is it though? Whenever I get stuck in that's impossible mindset, I remind myself that I used to, believe it or not, I used to get my hair permed all the time. It turned curly in my 30s. So now that I have curly hair, I have proof that nothing is impossible. You need to tell yourself things like, you know what, this is hard, but I can do this. This is doable. I can figure this out. I got this. It's just, they're small, but really significant shifts in how you talk to yourself. And you know what? For a lot of us, our inner monologue is very negative, and it's just so automatic. You don't even realize that you're burying yourself in negative thoughts all damn day. So you need to start paying attention. And when you catch yourself that, oh, I can't, it's impossible, this is too hard, you need to reframe that. Or you're just going to stay miserable. And that's your choice. That's entirely up to you. Number 4, you need to find positive influences. Now, back when I was first diagnosed, and I'm not trying to slam the people that I was hanging out with at the time. I'm not. I fit in beautifully with them, but they were mostly really negative people. Well, I don't want to hang out with negative people. But I realized one day, I'm like, crap, if I'm going to get a grip, I can't fix my health. I have to get a grip on my attitude. I didn't have anybody really in my day-to-day life to lift me up. So you know what I did? I got online. I read books. I found podcasts. I found YouTube channels. I found a mentor from afar. I found several mentors from afar. And I really pulled myself out of a very severe depression. Remember when I said it's largely a choice? It was definitely a choice in my situation. But I pulled myself out of it because I started spending time every single day listening or reading something that was uplifting to me. Now, I don't know who's going to resonate with you. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. But the great thing is, in this day and age, there's a ton of wonderful content available for free. So just do a search and figure it out. Number 5, affirmations work. Those of us of a certain age, again, will remember, what was it? The old Stuart Smalley, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. We all laugh at affirmations and say, oh, well, they're cheesy. But they work. They do work. Find a word or a saying that you like and hang it up, something that inspires you, and hang it up or post it where you can see it all the time. I used to have, I should have wrote the quote down, but I used to have a quote. I had a desk that had I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a little ledge that came up. So I had an overhang, and I could hang things up under there that people couldn't see unless they came around to my side of the desk. And I had a sign up for years that said, I'm going to screw this quote up. So something along the lines of, you don't know what strength is until strong is the only choice you have. And for a long time, that was seriously, that was the only thing that kept me going. I would be the pain would be overwhelming. I was in Alaska. It was cold. It was dark. I was so miserable. But I would see that and I would remember it's up to me. It's up to me to make, I'm going to have these health issues, whether I'm pissy or whether I'm cheerful. So why not be strong? Be really strong, be mentally strong, and choose to have a good attitude. Choose some words or phrases that really resonate with you and just set an alarm in your phone at noon every day. An alarm pops up to remind you, hey, you wanted to be focused today. At 2:30, hey, you wanted to be whatever it is for you. You wanted to be more present with your children. You wanted to be, I don't know, a better employee, whatever the hell it is that speaks to you. I don't know what's going to speak to you. But just setting those little triggers in your phone. Oh yeah, no matter what else is going on today, I want to be more positive. I want to be more focused. I want to be whatever it is that you want to be. It sounds simple, and it is, but you'll be amazed. I'm talking way too fast, aren't I? You will be amazed at what a tremendous difference that will make for you. Now, it's not going to be instant, of course, but I'm telling you, these things, they help. This stuff is how I went from being severely depressed to being known for having a really good attitude. Finally, my bonus tip, this was not from Mind Body Green. Get off your ass and exercise. Yes, even if you have health issues. Look, if all you can do today is walk to your mailbox and back, then do it. And if you're too sore tomorrow, all right. I don't agree, but all right, take the day. But you better get up and do it the day after because it's up to you. When I first decided I needed to start exercising, I could barely do 10 minutes on a Wii Fit. That's a flippin' child's toy. And I could barely do 10 minutes because I was so unhealthy. And I went on to teach cardio kickboxing a few years later, which was kind of funny because that's like this huge goal. I really want to do this. And I reached it, which was cool. Don't get me wrong. But I had never considered what it would look like when I reached that goal. And I'll be honest, I didn't enjoy it very much because for me, I work out at home. I work out alone. It's my time. Even though I knew I was there to teach and it wasn't my time, I know this is crazy. I didn't want other people around. Hey, what are you doing here? This is my time. So obviously, I was not a very good fitness instructor from that perspective. But when you exercise, it teaches you a lot about setting and achieving your goals. It reduces your stress. It increases endorphins. It increases your confidence. It helps you learn how to be present and focused. Quick recap. If you are in an unchangeable situation, number one, you can't fix what you won't face. You're going to have to accept responsibility for your role in it because you have one. I have a really hard time with people who play the victim. Yes, maybe other people help put you in a situation that isn't the best, but at the end of the day, it was still your choices. And I know no one wants to hear that, but it's the truth. You have to accept responsibility. Number two, happiness is largely a choice. It's up to you how you choose to view the day and how you choose to go through the world. Why? Well, why would you choose to be negative? It's a waste of your life. Words matter. How you talk to yourself is absolutely everything. Stop being so damn negative. Start looking at the bright side. Find positive influences. For me, the Bible has been tremendous. Get online. Go on YouTube and just look for different personal development people. Go to your library and check out a book. You don't even have to make a financial commitment. Go check out a book. Get online. Get a podcast. There's so many things you can do to put some positivity into your life. Affirmations work. They just do. I don't make the rules. And finally, get off your ass and exercise. And I'm going to tell you one more thing about exercise. As somebody who does have a ton of health problems, if you are fortunate enough to be healthy enough to get up and do that, you really should, because you know what? There are literally millions and millions of people out there who would love to have that opportunity. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. I'm going to have to figure out a better time. And I am so, you guys wouldn't believe the chaos I have in here. I'm so completely unorganized in here. But I have a lot of plans for this weekend, and they all involve being here working. But I will be back Friday at some point. I just don't know when yet. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.